partial fractions with improper fractions. This polynomial, which is given to us 12x square plus 4x minus 1, has a degree 2. That is, the highest power in this polynomial is 2. The degree of the polynomial is 2. In the same way, in the denominator, this is an x and 3x. So when we multiply x and 3x, you get a x squared, 3x squared. So the degree of the denominator is also 2. That is, numerator and denominator have the same degree. That is, they have the same highest power. Highest power of the polynomial is the same. When the numerator and the denominator has the same degree, then we tell those fractions as improper fractions. Normally, when we have an improper fraction, for example, suppose if it is 9 over 2, then we write it as 4 and 1 over 2. So we have a whole number, then we have a fraction. In the same way, here when it is an improper fraction, we write it as a whole number a plus, this is a linear fraction, so we write it as b over x minus 1, then plus c over 3x plus 2. Normally, how we split partial fractions, the same way we split, but a whole number we write in front. That is the only difference when it is a improper fraction. Now we'll see how to go about with this. So now this is just like a 1 in the denominator. So we can write it as 12x squared plus 4x minus 1 over x minus 1 into 3x plus 2 will be equal to, here the denominator will be the LCM of these two will be x minus 1 and 3x plus 2. Here it is only 1. So a has to be multiplied with both the numbers. X minus 1 into 3x plus 2. B has to be multiplied with 3x plus 2. And C has to be multiplied with x minus 1. As the denominators are the same, we are equating the numerators. So 12x squared plus 4x minus 1 will be equal to a multiplied by x minus 1 into 3x plus 2 plus b multiplied by 3x plus 2 plus c multiplied by x minus 1. Now we need to find the values for a, b and c. For that, in case if we substitute x equal to 1, then this full term becomes 0. This also becomes 0. We will be left out only with b. So we'll substitute x equal to 1. So when we substitute, we get it as 12 plus 4 minus 1 will be equal to 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 multiplied by 3x plus 2 is 0. Then a multiplied by that will also be 0. The same way, 1 minus 1 is 0. C multiplied with also be 0. So we are left out with b 3 plus 2. So when we simplify this, we get a value for b as 3. Now the next thing is, we'll substitute x equal to minus 2 over 3. That is 3x plus 2 equal to 0. When we get it as minus 2 over 3. So when I substitute minus 2 over 3, this 2 over 3, so this term will become a 0. So when we multiply with a, this will also become a 0. Here also minus 2 over 3 when we do, b will also become a 0. So we'll be left out only with c. So when we substitute this value in this equation, we'll be getting it as 12 into minus 2 over 3 the whole squared plus 4 multiplied by minus 2 over 3 minus 1. We'll just leave out all this because this will give us a 0. And this one also will give us a 0. So we are left out only with c. So it will be minus 2 over 3 minus 1. So when we simplify this, we'll get a value for c as minus 1. So our next thing, we'll substitute x equal to 0. When we substitute x equal to 0, we get it as minus 1 will be equal to a into minus 1 into 2 plus b into 2 plus c into minus 1. Now we'll replace the values for b and c which we have got in this. We'll just substitute the value for b and c, and when we find out, we'll get a value for a as 4. So we have split a partial fraction, that is 12x squared plus 4x minus 1 over x minus 1 into 3x plus 2 will be equal to, our value for a is 4 plus b is 3 over x minus 1 plus c is minus 1. So, you want to write a plus, we can write it as minus 3x plus 2. Thus, we have split a partial fraction when it is of equal power. Now, the second question, we have the question as 3x cubed plus 6x minus 8 divided by x into x square plus 2. Now, here the degree of the polynomial which is in the numerator is 3. That is the highest power, yes, 3. Here also, if you take x multiplied by x squared is x cubed. So, the degree of the polynomial in the denominator is also 3. So, both the numerator and the denominator have the same power. So, it is called as an improper fraction. So, when it is an improper fraction, we write a whole number a plus b over, and x is a linear fraction. So, we write it as an x. And then, now when we have this x squared plus 2, it is a quadratic equation. So, we will be having it as cx plus d over x squared plus 2. Now, when we take, for the right side, we take the LCM. So, for the left side, we write the expression as it is, divided by x into x square plus 2. That will be equal to, it is just like a 1 over here. So, in the denominator, we have x into x square plus 2. So, numerator for a, that is nothing is there in the denominator. So, you multiply with both the terms. So, x into x square plus 2. And b has already an x. So, we multiply only with x square plus 2. And then this cx plus d has already x square plus 2. So, we multiply it only with x. So, now both the denominators are the same. Equate the numerators. So, we'll get it as 3x cubed plus 6x minus 8 will be equal to ax into x square plus 2 plus b into x square plus 2 plus cx plus d into x. Now, in this, because it's multiplication with x, if we substitute x as 0, this term will become a 0. This term will also become 0. Only we will be left out with b. So, we will substitute x equal to 0. When we substitute x equal to 0, we get it as minus 8 will be equal to, this is 0, this is 0. So, we will be left out with 2b. So, this gives us b will be equal to negative 4. So, this we have found one alphabet. We need to find a, c and d still. We will substitute x equal to 1. When we substitute x equal to 1, this expression becomes 1 will be equal to 3a plus 3b plus c plus d. So, now we will substitute the value for b which we have got over here. So, 1 will be equal to 3a plus 3 multiplied by minus 4 plus c plus d. When we simplify this, we get our expression as 3a plus c plus d will be equal to 13. So, let us have this our first expression. So, we have 3 unknowns in this. So, again we will substitute some other value, that is, we will substitute x equal to negative 1. When we substitute x as negative 1, we get it as minus 3 minus 6 minus 8 will be equal to minus 3a plus 3b plus c minus d. When we simplify this, we get it as minus 3a plus c minus d will be equal to minus 5. This is our second expression. Now, for our convenience, I have written the expression again. In this expression, we will substitute x equal to 2. When we substitute x equal to 2, we get it as 28 will be equal to 12a plus 6b plus 4c plus 2d. Now, when this entire expression can be divided by 2. So, this entire expression we divided by 2, we get it as 14 will be equal to 6a plus 3b plus 2c plus d. Now, substituting our value for b over here. So, it will be 14 will be equal to 6a plus 3 into minus 4 plus 2c plus d. When we simplify this, we get our equation as 6a plus 2c plus d equal to 26. This is our third equation. I'll write the first and the second equation also for you over here so that it is easier for us to solve it. So, it is 3a plus c plus d will be equal to 13. This we got our first equation. And then we got our second equation as minus 3a plus c minus d will be equal to minus 5. This we have already got these two equations. So now what we are going to do is we'll just add our equation 1 plus equation 2. When we add these two, we get it as 2c will be equal to 8, which implies c will be equal to 4. Now subtract equation 1 minus 3. So we get it as minus 3a will be equal to minus 9, which gives us a will be equal to 3. Now we'll substitute the values of what all we got, that is a we got, then we have got a b before, and then we have got a c. The values, we'll substitute a, b, c we get in any one of the equation, or let us substitute in equation 1. Substitute a, b, c in equation 1. So that is, when we substitute in 1, we get our value for d equal to 0. So now, therefore, our partial fraction will become 3x cubed plus 6x minus 8 divided by x into x square plus 2 will be equal to, our value for a is 3. Then the value for b is minus 4. So minus 4 over x plus 4x over x squared plus 2. The rules are the same for improper fractions, but you need to understand that there has to be a whole number written in front when we split the partial fractions when they are improper fractions. Thank you.